Within a stone's throw of Beetle Rock, there stood cabins with people living in them. Visitors and vacationers come to renew the simple life. Like most of us, however, these had rather forgotten how to look at nature, and so they were not aware that Beetle Rock lay practically at their doorstep, and they had not eyes to see the drama occurring there. On yet another part of the rock, the cougar's two kittens ventured forth to see a bit of the world on their own. As mountain climbers, they weren't exactly at their best. Perhaps it was their age, for they were at that clumsy stage where they were all feet and legs and nothing was quite coordinated. And they still indulge in the habit of kittenhood. Their best entertainment came from the games they invented to play together, wrestling and catch-as-catch-can. They never seemed to tire of this. As hunters, these kittens weren't the menace their mother was. Not yet, anyway. And it was curiosity that took them abroad more than hunger. The marmot, however, was not about to trust himself to their company. The only thing was, he hadn't counted on their quickness, and they were upon him almost before he knew it. Like all cats, the kittens were intrigued with anything that moved. Here was a kind of pine cone that made the game more fun. It tended to fight back. The marmot, of course, was merely protecting himself as best he could. And with 2 against 1, the odds weren't exactly in his favor. Still, the tiniest of nature's creatures will put up a desperate battle to live, and the little fellow was holding his own rather well. Now the cougar youngsters found a new kind of game, a sort of follow-the-leader contest called stepping stones. And it was succeeded by one called Walk the Plank. But suddenly wading didn't seem so much fun, and one of these youngsters displayed a cat's natural distaste for getting his feet wet. As might be expected, this gave the practical joker of the two an idea. A good ducking would soon take care of that kind of squeamishness. It was the bold one who was always the leader in mischief. And he seemed to feel that once you got accustomed to wetness, you shouldn't mind it at all. Soon, he had found a new outlet for his energies. A whole new game, with a whole new set of rules opened up right under his nose. And now the playfulness took on new meaning. It was teaching him to be a hunter. Meanwhile, some other hunters came on the scene, still no more successful than before. Their frantic travels had brought them at last to a watering place for a moment's pause, and more important, a cooling drink. The coyotes had spent the entire morning running and roving and catching nothing. And suddenly, here before their eyes, was someone doing what they didn't seem able to do. how you did it. Well, if it was easy as all that, the coyotes would try it too. Try as he might, the poor coyote couldn't seem to get the hang of it. Finally, he gave it up as a bad job. Obviously, fishing just wasn't his forte. Beetle Rock was lizard land. Here, miniature dragons took the sun. Some of them almost jewel-like objects of natural beauty. But in nature's realm, beauty came in somber tones, too. Even black could seem colorful. When the tarantula took his morning constitutional, it meant putting his best-dressed foot forward in sequence. All 8 of them in proper rotation. Beauty and the Beast. The question was, which was which? At times on Beetle Rock, beauty would crop up in quite unexpected forms. This gaudy fellow was out for his morning round, too. The mountain king snake was so brilliantly colored as to seem at a disadvantage in the age-old game of pursuit and capture. What sharp eye could miss this traveling rainbow?